We're still in 4.3. We are still dividing polynomials, but we're going to be using a different type of division method. We're going to be using synthetic division. Synthetic division. Synthetic division can only work. We only use it. We can only use it when we have divided by the form x minus k. Okay, so since we have x minus 3, we can use synthetic division, x minus k. Synthetic division, we only use the coefficients. Okay, we talked about coefficients in 4.1. Coefficients are just the whole numbers. All right, it's the numbers in front, right? We could say this is a negative 1x to the third, so we care only about this negative 1. We care about only this 4, and then this 9. Okay. The number that goes out front, is k. What is k in this instance? What is k? Well, it's not negative 3, because it's x minus k. We just care about the 3. So we're going to write that number out front, 3. That's going to be divided by, this is kind of the form we use. We're going to take those coefficients, the negative 1, that would have the x to the third, the 4, I had the x squared, and we want to go in order again, okay? Same thing from dividing polynomials the long way. We have to include that x to the first power. How many x to the first power are there? 0. And what's my last number? 9. All right, here's how we set synthetic division up. What we do is we're just going to drop this negative 1 down. We're just going to drop that negative 1 down. So now it's below that line. And now we're going to multiply 3 by negative 1. What is 3 times negative 1? That's negative 3. So we're going to write that underneath our 4. And now we're going to add those two together. 4 plus negative 3. What is 4 plus negative 3? It's 1. And we're going to do the same process again. We're going to take the 3 on the outside, and we're going to multiply by that 1. What's 3 times 1? It's 3. Add those together. What's 0 plus 3? 3. Okay. Same process. Multiply those together. What's 3 times 3? It's 9. Add these together. What's 9 plus 9? 18. Okay, we're done with the synthetic division. Now it's just a matter of writing our answer. When we write our answer, this last number here, this last number, is always our remainder. Okay, that last number, 18, is our remainder. Okay, so we're going to have a remainder of 18. Remember, when we write a remainder, that goes on top of our fraction of what we're dividing by, which was x minus 3. Okay, now we have these three numbers, negative 1, 1, and 3. We just have to know what's attached to those. I like to work from right to left. Actually, I like to work backwards. Okay, this is a plus 18 over x minus 3. What number comes next? The 3. Okay, because the 3. Okay, what number comes next? This 1, but this 1 has an x attached to it. It's just 1x. And then this is our x squared plus negative 1x squared. Or negative x squared. I like to work backwards and I write my answers using this division method. Okay? Writing our answer might get a little confusing at times, but let's try it again. Let's try it on another problem. Okay. We are taking 3x to the third minus 2x squared plus 2x minus 5 are divided by x plus 1. Now, remember, we want to divide it in the form x minus k, where k was out front. But now we have a positive 1. Going back here, we had a negative 3. And look what was out front. There's a positive 3. So now we have a positive 1 out front. We need a negative 1. Negative 1 out front. Now let's write our coefficients. What's our coefficients? We have 3. We have negative 2. We have positive 2. And we have negative 5. Perfect. Now, first thing we have to do, drop that number down. That 3 goes right there. Now we multiply. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Add these together. What's negative 2 plus negative 3? That's negative 5. Multiply these together. Negative 1 times negative 5 is positive 5. Add these together. What's 2 plus 5? It's 7. Okay, again, same process, multiply. Negative 1 times 7, that is negative 7. Add these together, we get negative 12. Remember, last number is our remainder. So we're going to have negative 12 over x plus 1. What number came next? The 7, so plus 7. Then it's a negative 5x. And then it was 3x squared. Again, write your answer going backwards. It will be a lot easier. Okay, let me just check my answer. Make sure we got this right. Yes, we did. Awesome. Last one. Try it one more time. Again, we have a plus 5 here. So we're going to go through a little quicker this time. See how quickly we can do this. We have that plus 5, so a negative 5 will be out front. What are my coefficients? Well, I have 1 x to the 4, so 1. I have 4 x to the 3rd. I don't have any x squared, so I'm going to write a 0. I do have a 16 x to the 1st, and then negative 35 goes last. First thing I do, drop that 1. Okay, let's multiply. What's negative 5 times 1? That's negative 5. 4 plus negative 5, that is negative 1. Negative 5 times negative 1 is 5. Add those together, you get 5. Negative 5 times 5 is negative 25. Add those together, you get negative 9. Negative 9. And then we get a positive 45. Okay, add those together, we get 10. All right, remember this is our remainder. A 10 over x plus 5. What came after that? It was negative 9. I don't know, just leave it as negative 9. Okay. Then it was a 5x. It was a positive, right? And then we had a negative 1x squared. And then we had just a 1x to the 3rd. There it is. What should be your final answer? Let me check here. Make sure I did this right. Yep. Perfect. Okay, that is it. That is synthetic division.